Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the Triangle Strategy walkthrough. Alright, so we're back. I mean, man, that last fight was amazing. I'm not gonna lie, that was a lot of fun. Very, very challenging, and I feel like the game, like buying the, or like, I feel like that last battle made buying the game completely worth it. I can't say that I've had that much fun in like a tactical type game in a very, very long time. Again, just very challenging. Actually, I mean, to be fair, there's been a couple of battles that have been really challenging, but that last one, man, an hour and a half that took me, so very, very fun. Let's continue on though. So I was just checking around here in the encampment, and there's no new sundries. There's no new or nothing's been added to the shop list. No new Mentamok battles either. But I did get I got a silver. So let's take a look here at who can upgrade. So it's Roland, Anna, and Julio. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I'll be honest. I don't really like Roland all that much. I guess I did just save too, so I could upgrade a weapon here, and then if I don't like these, I could always check somebody else's. I may do that. Check Anna's. Anna's probably got more speed, more defense. Yeah, this looks just like straight upgrades from her base weapon. I don't know what these two would be. And then who else? Who else do we have here? Julio. He actually might have speed here. I mean, honestly, Julio was really good in that last battle, just constantly giving TP to my other character. Well, mostly to Benedict. I mean, him and Benedict make a really good combo because Benedict can, if he's got 3 TP, he can give somebody a turn or make them act next. So yeah, that ends up being really, really good. Let's see, and who else? Who else uses the silver? Was it just those? Yeah, it's him. Anna, Roland. Okay, let's check Julio first. Actually, I'm just curious here. Look at that. His last weapon looks really cool. Very red. Alright, so yeah, he's got speed. There's magic defense. Max HP increase. Decreases TP cost of Moment of Truth by 1. Well, that's his buff. I don't know. I don't really like... Well, it's not that I don't like that buff, but I actually don't think that's his best skill, honestly. I think the other one is... God, what is the name of that one? Let's see here. I just used it like a billion to finish them. Yeah, so Moment of Truth. I mean, that would be really good. To be honest, that actually is a really good upgrade because it makes it so that this is essentially free. It only costs him 1 TP, which he's just going to regenerate every turn anyway. So I mean, he could keep. Yeah, I guess keep giving an ally 1 TP and increasing the magic, and yeah, I mean, he could be a permanent buffer then. I mean, that actually is really good. We'll see about that. TP barrier. That's interesting. I wonder what that does. Well, alright, so let's load. I want to check these, the different upgrades here. Alright, Ruster. Oops. Let's check Roland's first here. Alright, his last weapon looks pretty cool too. Yeah, so just a straight upgrade, max HP. I decreased the cost of double thrust by 1. Now, I use that a lot. Or decrease the TP cost of rush by 1. And I don't use that as much. I mean, I don't know. But I think the problem is I don't really like rolling that much. Increase damage dealt by critical hits. Yeah, crit damage, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, let's check Anna's next. I mean, of those two, Julio is winning. Oops, Sky did it again. Alright. Bum, bum, bum. Here she is. Alright. Let's see here. Yep. Ooh, increases speed by 2. Man, she gets crazy fast then. There's another. I mean, honestly, man, Anna is really good, and she gets really good weapon abilities. It just seems like, you know, there's so many characters that get a lot of stuff that I don't think is all that great, but hers are fantastic. Yeah, accuracy too. I mean, if this was something else other than this HP, she'd have almost perfect weapon upgrades. Increased damage dealt when attacking an enemy from behind. Yeah, that's amazing. Decreases TP cost of surmount. Okay, well this one is not good. I don't really. This is probably her worst weapon upgrade, honestly. I mean, surmount is just. It's pretty rare that I'll probably be using that. I mean, who knows? Maybe. But even then, you know, you're only decreasing the TP cost by 1. I mean, I don't know. It seems really lame. There's your weapon skill. Okay, well, I honestly, I think Julio wins as far as upgrades in upgrade order, but maybe I'll just hold out. Oops, what did I do here? I'm not doing what I wanted. All right, I'm gonna reload my game one last time here, and then I'm actually just gonna move on. But yeah, as of right now, I think Julio has kind of got the best of the upgrade or the next upgrades. Alright, so let's take a look here. We've got a lot of side stories. So let's start here at the Taylor streets. Tidings of House Wolfort's triumph against all odds and the survival of Prince Roland come in on the wings of a bird.
House Wolfort triumphed?
Yes, my lord. The Archduke's army has already withdrawn to the Crown City. That said, it would seem the Wolfort army suffered significant casualties.
Did it now?
No, it actually didn't. I didn't lose a single troop. Quit lying.
It is not as if I entirely failed to consider the possibility of an Esfrasi defeat. And yet, it is hardly an ideal development. Whatever are we to do now? Wolfort may have won the battle, but can they win the war?
My lord?
Ready a bird. I have a missive that needs sending.
As you command.
Okay. Well, it's kind of weird that Silvio seemed to describe that as a bit of a problem. I don't mean, maybe, yeah, I guess he was really expecting us to lose, but is it just these two left? Yeah, it looks like, yeah. I feel like the map seems really small. Well, whatever. Alright, next up is the Falk Streets. Tidings of House Wolfort's triumph against all odds and the survival of Prince Roland come in on the wings of a bird.
I bring good news, my lord. Esfrost army marched on Castle Wolfort in an attempt to seize the prince. But they were roundly defeated by House Wolfort's forces and retreat to the Crown City as we speak.
Joyous tidings indeed. I knew the Wolforts wouldn't let us down.
I'm also pleased to report that Prince Roland is unscathed.
It would seem young Serenoa is more than capable of carrying on Lord Simon's legacy.
Triumph as they did, they still suffered considerable casualties in the battle. It is more than likely that Esfrost is already preparing for a second attack.
Very well. Take stock of our own forces and determine how many men we can send to House Wolfort's aid while retaining enough for our own protection.
Yes, my lord.
It's time to take a stand. If the three high houses come together as one, I am certain we will prevail.
Heck yeah, it's time to take a stand. Alright, before I forget, actually I'm going to go back to the encampment here. I think I'm going to upgrade Serenoa's weapon. Which again, I wish I would have done that prior to the last... Oh, I can't. I don't have enough quality iron. Yeah, my bad. Increases damage dealt by delaying strike or range of hawk dive. Yeah, I really wish that I would have had the range of hawk dive increased for the last battle, but oh well. We will have to do that at some other point. I could probably farm those up. I think I was getting quality iron from the level 10 mental mock battle, but I don't really want to bother. So, alright, Sorceley and Hyzant's Minister of Salt ponders House Wolfort's improbable victory and the implications it carries for his own nation.
To be quite frank, I underestimated House Wolfort's strength. To think they were capable of driving off the Esfrosti army forces like that.
I suspect the outcome came as a surprise to the Archduke as well. And yet, something tells me Wolfort's victory is more than a fluke.
I shall keep that in mind.
Still, this development is to our advantage. This will only make it easier to carry out our plans.
Just so, Your Excellency. Everything is proceeding as you anticipated.
Yes, we shall have our way. It is but a matter of time.
It's a very funny way to write the dialogue so that we can't really understand what his plan, or we don't really know what his plans are going to be. Keeping us guessing. Alright. Well, that looks like that's it for the side stuff, right? Yeah. Alright. Let's do this. Having driven back the Esfrosti army, Serenoa and his companions now search for a way to ensure their survival.
I shall see to the wounded.
I will help as well. My hawk can assist with clearing the rubble.
My thanks to you both. Your aid is most welcome.
I am ready.
Go safely, Anna, and give my best to the others. We take a risk in entreating a powerful nation for aid. I need you to determine to what extent we can rely on them, if at all.
Leave it to me.
I've sent Anna to the holy state of Hyzant. Our alliance may not be what it once was, but we must seek help wherever it may be found.
In a perfect world, we would be able to count on the cooperation of our neighbors here.
Indeed, unity within Glenbrook is of the utmost priority, especially now that we've ensured Prince Roland's safety. And yet, we cannot count on houses Tellior and Falks to act in our best interests. We must prepare ourselves for every contingency.
You are right as always, Benedict. We've taken the first step down our chosen path, but there is no telling what awaits us.
Do you have a moment, Your Highness?
Oh, it's you. As silly as it may sound, I've never truly understood what it meant to be royalty.
Does my life carry more weight simply because of the blood in my veins? So much so that the lives of others must be sacrificed in my name?
You need not worry about that, Roland.
Lord Wolford speaks true. The scales of conviction guided us, but this decision was ours. We have chosen to walk this path with you.
I was born the second prince. No one expected great things of me. And yet, simply because I had the good luck to survive, my very existence now necessitates all these sacrifices.
If I may be so bold, it was not luck, Your Highness. We protected you.
I know this, of course. That's what makes this so hard. You all fought and continue to fight for me. And I can scarcely take care of myself. I need to become stronger. I must. For my own sake, and for yours.
Right, let's save here. My guess is that is the end, or yeah, that was the end of the chapter, so the next one will start now. Oops.
House Wolford prevails against General Avlora's army and drives them out of Glenbrook. Though victorious, Roland sobs quietly, saddened by the sacrifices made in his name. Glenbrook is powerless, but knows they must keep the royal bloodline alive. Thus, the conspiracies and power struggles around the noble blood in Roland's veins continue to stain the land crimson.
Alright, Chapter 8, Part 1, The Weather Vane. Oh, character stories. While working on the riverbank, Erebor recounts tales from his and Benedict's youth. Cool. Let's check it out.
Once we have stacked those sandbags, we should be well fortified against even the fiercest deluge.
Leave it to me. This old wolf has some vim in him yet. Phew. Haven't used some of those muscles since before I can remember.
I must say, when I saw the enormity of the task before us, I did not think we would finish in mere bells. I had braced myself for a full day of labor, at the very least.
Thank Benedict for that. We'd still be searching for weaknesses in our perimeter had he not been guiding us.
Indeed. But let us not understate Eredor's feats of strength.
Come now, Eredor. How many times must I tell you to be delicate with the sandbags? We only have so many at hand.
I hear you, I hear you. I'll treat him as delicately as my lady love, in the absence of one.
Now is not the time for jests, Eredor.
If you don't want me complaining and you don't want me jesting, then I guess I'll just shut my mouth.
To hear them trading barbs like children, you would never think they work so well together.
Wisdom and strength. Two pillars that keep House Wolford standing strong.
Wisdom, eh? He wasn't always that way. Took him plenty of failing to get where he is now.
I find that difficult to believe.
Is there something you wish to share with us, Eredor?
Might be. Maybe you've forgotten the folly of 20 years past, but my mind is a steel trap. And what's our task for today?
We are to deliver this message to Lady Destra with all haste.
Seems simple enough. Send a bird.
I would not trust a bird in this rain. A horse would be more reliable, and swifter besides.
Is that so? I respectfully disagree, my friend. Either way, I'm not going to be the one nursing you back to health if you catch the chills.
Shall we make it a wager, then? Send a bird, and we shall see who reaches Lady Destra first. You had best hurry.
What? Benedict? Off he goes. Well then, where are those damned hawks? As I recall, Benedict arrived at around the same time as the hawk. If it were a sunny day, he might have won.
Ah, the folly of youth. Many of our best days were spent in Lord Simon's service. We made many such wagers, in an attempt to get into Lord Simon and Lady Destra's good graces.
I remember when...
I believe we have had enough reminiscing for one day, Eredor.
Don't be such a harsh taskmaster, Benedict. Where's the harm in a story?
Ask me that again when the floodwaters break through our meager fortifications. There is much to do and little time to do it. Wouldn't you agree, Anna?
Me?
Old friends or old enemies? Sometimes it is hard to tell with those two.
Whatever the case, our work's done for the day. And there's nothing like a hard drink after hard labor. You two care to join me?
I would love to. Please, regale me with more tales of your youth.
I see no harm in one drink.
Let's be off then.
Shall we invite Benedict along?
You'd only be wasting your breath.
Now that you mention it, I do not believe I have ever seen you two sharing drinks.
Spirits cloud the mind, so I rarely drink. When I do partake, however, I prefer to do so in quiet. I fear Eredor would only spoil that.
Huh. Alright, well, you know what was funny? Right before that character, right before I started that character's story, I was thinking to myself, boy, they didn't really do that much in terms of character development, and then, boom, they hit us with, actually, it looks like, is this going to be one for everybody? Yeah, this is for everybody that's in the party right now. Oh, man. Alright, well, next up here is Frederica has an important matter to discuss with Gila.
Lord Serenoa never ceases to amaze me. Despite all the hours he dedicates to his duties, he looks none the worse for wear.
Even so, I am certain it takes its toll on him. He wants to set an example for his people and those who serve him, and wishes not to worry them over his condition. Excuse me, Serenoa, but is there anything I could do to help?
Ah, Frederica, my apologies for the delay. The citizen's petition will require a bit more time, so why don't you and Gila return home ahead of me?
I see, if you insist. But please do not push yourself too hard, Serenoa.
I shan't. Thank you, Frederica.
Of course.
Is something the matter? It's rare of you to sigh like that.
Did I? Oh my.
It looks like something's troubling you. If you wish to talk about it, I am happy to lend an ear.
Well, to be perfectly honest, I sometimes wonder if I can go on like this.
Are things not going well with Lord Serenoa?
No! Serenoa is as kind and gentle as ever. It is my own self I have doubts about. I cannot help but wonder if I am truly of any use to him.
Since Lord Serenoa is always working so hard, why not give him a tonic to boost his vitality? I purchased one from a merchant not long ago. It should chase all his fatigue away.
A good idea to be sure, but the fact remains it is not me myself that is serving him.
Then how about preparing a meal for him? Something nutritious to fill him with vim and vigor.
Me? Cook?
Yes. I'm certain he would be delighted by anything that you make.
But I've never cooked before. I doubt anything I make would suffice.
You won't know until you try. Besides, what matters isn't the result, but the feeling behind it. Use this cookbook. I'm sure you will find a recipe or two to your liking.
Thank you, Jila. Now then, which of these would Serenoa enjoy?
All right, I think I'm gonna hold off on the next character story until the next video because I'm almost out of time. So, as always, hope the guide was helpful, and thank you for watching.